This time I'm going to show you how to use Nmap for Tinycore Linux. Nmap is a network mapping software. It's widely being used by any Unix and Linux systems. Its purpose is to find out, it's for scanning like network, for like find out its weakness. All right, I'm gonna show you how it's done. Here, click this black button right here called Apps and Cloud Remote and Browse and type Nmap. And right here, many people learn this software called Nmap from Kali Linux. Well, I've been playing with Kali Linux recently, and I'm going to show you just to show you how it works. If you want to document for Nmap, you can also install this one as well. Now here's Nmap. So on boot, click go, and it's only 7 megabyte big, so it shouldn't take very long time. And after you install this software, you are ready to use. So I open up this screen to show you how each command works. There are like so many different options for Nmap, but I don't think you need to study all of it. Well, if you are really interested in, then you can study all of it. And first of all, I am going to scan my own, network system. I have the Wi-Fi router, and several devices are like connected to it. And first of all, when you're running Nmap, you might not know which IP that you wanted to scan, right? So if you wanted to know which IP is connected to your the router you are currently connected to, then type in this first screen right here, Nmap minus small s and capital P, and you can see this IP address. So like 192.168.0.1 to 254. So like Nmap will scan every 254 IP address on your router. It will scan everything. Let me press enter, and it will take approximately a couple of seconds, and it will show which IP is assigned to your router. So like which one is up for your service. Now you can see there's 1, 3, 4, 10, 11. Yeah, five of them are up for service, and the first one is obviously a router, and other 4 of them are like maybe your smartphone, PC, and whatever that is hooked up to your router. So like host is alive. And next one I'm going to show you is that the -st command. Right now I am running the Apache web server on one of my devices, right? And the main purpose of using Nmap is to find out which port is open for service and stuff like that, because when port is open, it means vulnerability for the service, right? So like to check which port is open for the service, then you look at this second terminal right here, and the IP number 10 is the device that I am running web server right now. So I press enter, nmap minus small s and capital T. Now you can see HTTP proxy service is running and it's open, and it shows the opening port number right here, 8080. Yep. And there are also another useful features that you can use. When you are connected to a router, then you might want to find out specific details about the router, right? Then you can type in, check out this force terminal right here. But you can use this, like option called -O. -O means check out operating system for like device that you would like to scan. And to do that, you will need root privilege. So sudo nmap and -O and type in the IP address. And if you type in the 0.1, then you're gonna get your router information. Well, you can try it for yourself, and when you type it in, it will show every details of your router. It even shows MAC address and which OS it's based on, and like many details that you would like to know. I'm not gonna type it in because it will show every detail of the router that I'm using right now, but you can try it on yourself. Whenever it says requires root privilege, then you type in sudo before you run your nmap. And there's also something called minus, let's see. Yeah. Well, forget this one. It means nothing. Anyway, there are also another option that you can scan UDP connection with your nmap, but I don't think it's very practical. And there are also nmap tools for like Windows. It's kind of very handy tool. It supports graphical user interface. So if you wanted to use nmap on Windows, then you can also download it from the site called Softpedia. When you type it in Google, then you will find it like in very short period of time. Anyway, my last comment would be do not use nmap to scan like government site or like your local police homepage or stuff like that, because this software is like basically knocking on somebody's door. So if people like that find out that you have knocking on like public services and stuff like that, then they will assume that you're going to try to do something funny, and it might not be funny for them. So just scan your own network for find the vulnerability, and you'll be you'll be safe from any kind of hazard and things like that. So that's it for today. Next time I'm gonna show you another network software for Tinycore Linux. Anyway, have a good day.